Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm going to be testing Baleful Stage 7 versus Seraph Stage 7. The main difference between both weapons is that Baleful increases Dragon Tongue's damage by 7%, whereas Phoenix Swing is decreased by 23% when you're using Seraph. I'm going to be testing this by running Yeti on my BM that has Baleful and on my friend's account which has Seraph. I'm going to also be taking off the soul. As you can see, I took off the soul and I took off my earrings so that I could match the stats of the other BM as well, so that could be more accurate. I do want to point out ahead of time that I am using the legendary necklace here and the ring, and I don't have that on the other BM. I don't believe it's a factor. You'll see the results, but I don't believe that it will be a huge factor. And well, you can be the judge of that, and you can judge as freely as you would like. But without further ado, I present to you Yeti runs. For this part of the test, I'm going to be soloing Yeti while using the Seraph sword. She doesn't have HMZ, so I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did on my BM. So just everything else without HMZ. I'll also remove the soul because I have critical awaken soul and she has a sense, so it's gonna make a huge difference in the person, etc. I also minimize the attack power and the crit damage. The crit damage is 227 and AP to 759. And without talking, let me just go ahead and solo Yeti. So, as you can see from that test, that fight took me 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I did a total of 275 Dragon Tongues, which is not bad, and I used Phoenix Wing 6 times within that time frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the Blade Master as well, or at least present it to you on the Blade Master as well, on mine, and compare the difference. So for my BM, I have less gear. I have 2 less AP and about 3% less crit damage comparing to the Seraph BM. Here I'm testing out the Baleful, and I'm gonna test out the damage. As you can see, I took off my elemental earring and I took off my whale item, you want to call it, my critical awaken energy, hung energy, to get a more of an accurate test, because that way it's easier to do. And I also took off my HMZ to match it, because that way is a more accurate test. So let me just go ahead and kill this Yeti. Okay. So from there, as you can see, that fight was 1 minute faster. That was 1 minute faster, and I am still using the same stats. I didn't change anything. What I think may be a factor though is the fact that I did use my legendary necklace and my destiny ring. There may be a huge factor in coming out to the outcome. And looking back at the other video, Dragon Tongues had a 65% crit rate, while this one has a 73% crit rate. So although I did use the necklace and the ring, I don't believe that it makes a minute of DPS. I don't think that a whole minute, it is coming from the necklace and the ring. It may make a difference. I don't believe it does. I believe the damage that Dragon Tongue is outputting outweighs it a lot more, simply because it's just you're gaining 7% on each Dragon Tongue that you do. So essentially, if each Dragon Tongue is hitting like 30k, you're getting 7% of that, and 7% of 30,000 is, let me get out my handy dandy calculator and do some math real quick. So 30,000 times 7% is 2,100. So you're getting 2,000 more damage per Dragon Tongue that you hit. So essentially, it's doing more damage. The boss dies faster, and you're buffing the skill that's based around your class. So with this, I conclude my test and state that Baleful is better than Seraph in the long run, or in short fights. In short fights, you're bursting more. In the long run, you're doing more damage throughout the fight. That 15-second that's difference between having Seraph and not having it is still not worth it, because it is only 15 seconds. And although I only use Phoenix Wing 4 times here, and with the Seraph I used it 6 times, I still bursted, and at one point in the fight, my weapon did reset, which is a bonus. It did reset during my burst, so it caused me to use Blaze Sword an additional time and do more damage. So with that, I say, if you're a Blade Master, go with Baleful. You won't regret it. That's it in my video. Thanks for watching. And if you have any suggestions on what you would like the next video to be or something, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Later.